We have thousands of important moments that happen throughout our lives, but this one is regarded as one so critical. We acknowledge its special status by sharing it with others. Why this moment? Because despite all of our differences, love is what we all share. It's the great unifier, our one universal truth, that no matter who we are, where we've come from, what we believe, we know this one thing, that love is what we're doing right. We have all loved in our lifetimes, and in this moment, we're reminded that the ability to love is the very best part of our humanity.
Persons here present to witness that I, Alyssa Jane Coggins, take you, Leon Benjamin Minic, to be my husband. Leon, I can't believe this day has finally come. I think it's safe to say that you are not one to make rash decisions. Although it has taken us nearly 11 years to get here, my love for you has continually grown stronger every day, and I want nothing more than to share the rest of my life with you. You have stood by my side and been a rock through the hardest times of my life. You have loved me at my worst and inspired me to be my best. Because of you, I laugh lots, I smile often, and I dare to dream more than I ever have. You are my soulmate, the love of my life. I vow to love all of you, snoring included.
So Alyssa, when I asked Leon what he loved most about you, he told me it's your patience and your desire to succeed. He said you are an amazing person that pushes him to better himself all the time. You even quit a job with Fergus Builders that you loved to now work in the car industry to support the business and that he loves. When I asked Alyssa what she loved most about you, Leon, she shared with me that she loves your ability to make her laugh, both purposely and not. You're always able to cheer her up when she's feeling down and help her relax when she's stressed. So all of us here today have our own love stories. Some are short, others are long. Some are yet unwritten, while others are just getting to the good part. There are chapters in all of our stories that are sad or disappointing, and others that are exciting and full of adventure.
I call upon the persons here present to witness that I, Leon Benjamin Minic, take you, Alyssa Jane Coggins, to be my wife for as long as I live. I promise to always be your biggest fan and your partner in crime. I'm excited to create and support a family with you in a household filled with laughter, patience and understanding. You mean the world to me, you support my dreams, and together we grow stronger every day. For that I am grateful, and I'll frequently show my appreciation. I promise I will care for you, be faithful to you, laugh with you in the good times and struggle alongside you in the bad times. I can't promise to pick up my socks from the kitchen floor, but I will unclog the shower even though only one of us has long hair. Alyssa, I love you unconditionally and always will. I choose you to sleep by my side, in my arms and grow old together.
tried to get rid of her once, that didn't work. Yeah, we left her at a service station. At Air. Deadly serious. They're about 10 minutes out. Got this phone call. Mum, Dad, where are you? Oops. Oh well. We didn't get the parenting award that year.
Family and friends, my name is Barbaretta and I'm an authorised marriage celebrant, and I'm privileged to have been invited to perform the celebration of this marriage. Alyssa and Leon want to welcome family and friends, and we're gathered here to witness and celebrate their marriage. We're not here to mark the start of a relationship, however, we are here to recognise a bond that already exists. They have spent the last 11 years together, so we have come together to bear witness to the bond that has grown between them. Today they will affirm this bond formally and publicly, but this affirmation of love would be empty if they couldn't share it with their most loved friends and family members. As Proust said, let us be grateful to people who make us happy. They are the charming gardeners who make our souls blossom. Who brings Alyssa here to be married to Leon today?
I do.
Thank you, Derek. Alyssa, will you take Leon to be your husband? Will you love and cherish him, respect and honour him as your soulmate? Will you stand by him through good times and bad times for the rest of your lives together?
I will.
Leon, will you take Alyssa to be your wife? Will you love and cherish her, respect and honour her as your soulmate? Will you stand by her through good times and bad times for the rest of your lives together?
I will.
So this is the point in the ceremony where we usually talk about wedding bands being a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metal is liquefied in a furnace, then moulded, cooled, and painstakingly polished. Something beautiful is made from raw elements. Love is like that. It's hot, dirty work, and it comes from humble beginnings, made by imperfect beings. It's the process of making something beautiful where there was once nothing at all.
Alyssa, with this ring, I wed you and promise my love always.
Leon, with this wedding ring,
It encircles all of our dreams,
it encircles all of our dreams,
where it is a symbol
wear it as a symbol
of my love for you.
of my love for you.
Leon, Alyssa, it is my great pleasure to declare you to be husband and wife. So Leon, you may now kiss your bride.
three guys sitting over there beside me today. You're all top blokes, genuine guys that do anything to help us. I appreciate having you guys as my mates. Blair and Erin, seeing Alyssa and I at our worst and our best. We've helped each other through our lives, and the Takiyakis have made us feel like part of their family as well. Thanks for that. And apart from my wife, there's three other beautiful ladies here today that we'd like to both thank you for being lovely bridesmaids and good friends, helping Alyssa get everything together today.
First week of school. Dad, I don't feel well.
Remember that day?
No, you're going to school. I know it's just an act. You don't want to school. It's just a bung on. Go to school. Whole week. Dad, I feel sick. I've been thrown up. No, it's just rubbish. Go to school. On the Friday, went to the doctor in the afternoon. Hospital by 5. Appendix out by 7. Parents of the Year Award didn't get that year either. But she's turned into a remarkable young lady. And I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome Leon into the family. And after 10 years, he realised what we're all like and still decided to ask her anyway. So if we could get our glasses ready, have a toast to Leon and Alyssa. Congratulations.
I tossed Leon out of the nest not long after he finished school. I told him I was selling the house and he'd have to find somewhere else to live. You remember that? You do. But before he left, he managed to write off his first car after having it on the road for just 4 days. But I think this was the time when Leon started to show his business potential. The car was stripped and parts sold on the internet, and the proceeds put towards car number 2. And as the years passed, he has gradually built up a business from that smashed car, working on friends' cars in his garage, sharing workshop space with another business, to the thriving business that he and Alyssa have built up today. I've watched from the sidelines, as he stepped outside his comfort zone, taken financial risks and worked huge hours, and is still working huge hours to get where he is today. I don't say much, Leon, but I'm proud of your achievements. I'm pleased to see you doing so well. But as we all know, behind every man stands a strong woman. And Leon has chosen well. Alyssa, my only regret with you is that I don't know you better. We've never been involved in each other's daily lives because I live so far away. I live in Toowoomba. But I'm hoping that will change in the future because as my daughter-in-law, there are certain expectations now. I'm hoping one day we'll hear the pitter-patter of little feet and then I'll move back. So I'd like to give a toast to both Leon and his bride. May you never forget what is worth remembering or remember what is best forgotten.
Over the last few years, Alyssa has become one of my closest friends. I've been so happy to have her by my side through all of our crazy events in our lives. We've supported each other this year to look hot for today with our wedding tread. Thank God it's over. Someone get me some cake. But I think you can agree the results have been worth it. She looks amazing. Alyssa and Leon make a great couple, especially if you want someone beaten up. You know what they say, couples that bash people together stay together. And they're both definitely go-getters and not afraid to go after their goals. And we do know that Alyssa is a team player, especially if there's chicken, chips and gravy involved. Leon, I'm trusting you to continue looking after my sister. You've managed it for nearly 11 years, so I'm pretty sure you're aware how challenging that can be at times. I wish you both well on the next journey in your life and can't wait to see where it leads. Everyone, please raise a glass to toast my beautiful sister and my brand new brother.
Alright, our next speaker needs no introduction, although that's literally what we're here for, so we'll do one anyway. He's a man with a hard to pronounce surname, the looks of Thor, and the linguistic skills of the Incredible Hulk. Best man Blair Takayaki.
G'day to those that don't know, my name's Blair and I get the privilege of being Leon's best man today. He even brought the Year 10 oral presentation cards just to help me along, so please excuse that. We met Alyssa, my wife Erin and I, the last beautiful lady on the end there, just so you know. We met Leon and Alyssa back in January 2010. I just arrived home after spending a week in Rocky for TAFE, which is as riveting as it sounds, and barely got out of the car, said g'day to Erin, turned around and there were two absolute creepers standing in the end of our driveway. Now, when you live in Slade Point, as you might already know, there's a lot of weirdos and just general creatures that stroll past your yard. But these two had actually stopped and we were a little bit nervous. So, awkwardly, we said g'day, exchanged a few pleasantries. They introduced themselves as our neighbours. So, had a bit of a chat about their having a housewarming party and so on, and off they went on their merry way. After that moment, Erin and I looked at each other and decided we're going to lock our gates from now on. But ironically enough, it turns out later on we fished out of Alyssa that they were watching us for weeks to figure out when we were actually home to work out the best time to come over. So if that's not creepy as shit, I don't know what is. You're both the most intelligent, except for Leon, passionate and generous people I've ever met. And you have hearts of gold. You're always willing to help, especially in times of need. And it makes me proud to say that I'm your friend. So that's it. I'm done. If we could all raise a glass, please, to toast the beautiful wife and groom, bride group. Hey, I made it through the whole thing without messing up, all right? May you succeed and laugh together, and may your love be more reliable than Leon's cars.
Our next speech we probably should have actually started with. It's getting a little late and it's a little bit past his bedtime. But we're going to hear from the groom tonight. And he's going to get the final word for the last time ever in his life. Mr. Leon Minic.
I've got this one written down on my phone because I wrote it in the car on the way here. So on behalf of my wife and I, we'd like to thank you all for coming here today and sharing a special day with us. There's times when it's good to be surrounded by the people that are important to you, and for us this is definitely one of those occasions. We hope that you're enjoying it all every bit as much as we are. We'd like to thank you for your kind wishes, presents and cards. Unfortunately, it's not possible to have everyone we love here with us today, but we know they're here with us in spirit, not only in our thoughts, but more importantly in our hearts. So with them in mind, could we please raise a glass, have a drink for those who can't be here. I'd like to thank the in-laws, Derek and Sandy, for bringing up such a beautiful and intelligent daughter. I'll let you two argue over which traits come from who. And like Alyssa's parents, Mum and Dad, you two also took 2 attempts before you got it right and brought up the perfect son. I'm grateful for all the help that you've given me through raising me into the person I am today. I know it looks like a lot of hard work's gone in organising everything tonight, but it all just sort of happened. It wasn't much effort at all. Today's been very special for us, but at the end of the day, the most special thing's standing up there and exchanging my vows with the woman I love. Can't wait to grow old with you and start a family. So if everyone could please stand and raise a glass to my beautiful wife. To Alyssa.
Who is most likely to talk their way out of a speeding ticket? Who is most likely to try and fight their way out of being arrested? Who is the best driver? Who's the best chef? Who is the most difficult to deal with in the mornings? Who's more likely to start an argument? And who finishes the argument? Who always has the final word?